Can we talk about tier lists? And tier lists are one of the most exhausting topics in this game. It's like ever since this game came out, and of course, Marvel Rivals is not the only game that has this issue. Every game has a tier list issue. However, some are more justifiable than others. But this game specifically, I think tier lists are just new bait, bro. Because people have this belief that tier lists will magically make them good at the game. Just because somebody puts a character at S tier is like doesn't mean that you can pick up that character and do the same thing and get S tier results. You can pick up an S tier character and get D tier results. If you're bad, you're bad. It has nothing to do with the tier list. Also, in addition to that, tier lists are completely opinion based. I'm gonna say that again. Tier lists are completely opinion based. None of your favorite streamers, none of your favorite content creators know what character is better than the other. Only Marvel Rivals Daddies knows that. Only they know that. But honestly, like, I'm not even sure they know that. But these tier lists, they just don't work. They don't. And honestly, I'm tired of them. Because, like, all tier lists do is reinforce bans. So you guys, you look at your favorite streamer, they say, oh, this character's busted. And then it gets banned for the entire season. And I'm like, oh, okay. But this person told me that this is the best character in the game. This person told me that they're honestly like, they need to be banned every match. Like, come on, bro. Who cares? And honestly, hold on. Let's bring this up too. Tier lists depend on rank as well. Because what works in one rank may not work in another rank. So like when people put tier lists, and I brought this up in another video, if people put one character in S tier, also, and here's a quick complaint on top of that, you cannot put a character in S tier if their entire like S tier rank depends on additional things being added onto the team. So say if like, I say Jeff is a S tier character, and he's not. I'm gonna just say that right now. He's not. And do I think he's decent? Yeah. But he's not an S tier. But I cannot say that he's S tier because he thrives in triple support. That's not how a tier list even works. If your entire tier list is hinged on the fact that you need to have other people on your team for that character to work, you're not an S tier character. S tier characters should be characters that can stand alone and do well by themselves at any sort of comp. But just to go back to what I was saying, like what works in one rank will not work in another rank. Sure, one character could be really good in one rank, like Penny Parker. Penny Parker is a really good example of this. In early ranks, people don't know how to shoot mines. So like Penny Parker is amazing in early ranks. In high ranks, people can shoot mines. Is she still good? Yeah, of course, but like people aren't gonna shoot it. Same thing with Moon Knight. People shoot arcs. In early ranks, they're not gonna do that because they're bots. So it's just like it's all these tier lists are just noob bait. It takes away the individuality factor of it. Because the one thing that a tier list does not address is the fact that players are individuals. So one person can be really good at Hela. Another person is not good at Hela. One person could be good at Scarlet Witch. And this is despite how much you guys say that Scarlet Witch doesn't take any skill. Whatever, I'm not here to argue that. But one person can have amazing positioning on Scarlet Witch, which allows them to get eliminations. However, if another player does not have that ability, they are not going to be able to reach that same height of usage from that character. So tier lists are just is no point. It's honestly no point. There is no tier. Oh, this character is this tier. This character is this tier. Some characters work better than others. Yes, I agree with that. And some characters are stronger than others. I agree with that as well. But tier lists are still opinions. Just like, and that's why every time a tier list comes out from your favorite streamer, or two of your favorite streamers, and they have two opposing characters on different ranks, then you're frustrated, like, oh, why you're talking crap, or you don't know what you're talking about because this character is actually really good. They're all opinion, bro. It's all opinion. None of this is factual. Even Emma Frost. If we go back to the Emma Frost situation, when she was one of the best tanks in the game. That was still an opinion. Somebody can play Emma and do worse than when they were playing on the main character that they play, because it's all individuality. So just when you, and I'm not saying not to look at tier lists. Here, I'm not even going to say that. I'm just going to say that when you look at a tier list, take it with a grain of salt. Do not look at a tier list and be like, oh, this is like something I can jump on and do, or this is a character I can jump on and change the entire game. That's not how it works. That's never been how it works. And this game has suffered from that. You guys did this with the BP situation. You guys did this with the Namor situation. You guys did it with the Emma situation, the Hulk situation. And honestly, like, yes, some things are annoying to deal with, but it's not because the tier list. The tier lists have nothing to do with it. Now, and here's another part. I hate how much a grip the tier list have on the player base. Like, just count how many times I said tier list in this video, but like, honestly, you guys will let one person's opinion to define the entire meta of a season. Is that not crazy? Is that not epic glaze? That is crazy glaze. You guys are letting one content creator tell you who to use and who to ban for an entire season. You guys are giving them that. This is not, and I can't even blame the content creators. I can't blame them because this is just their opinion. But you guys take their opinions as law, so and since so many people are watching them, you guys are defining entire metas because one person said BP is OP, Emma's OP, Hulk is OP, Namor's OP. Like, that's weird, bro. That's glazing. First off, that's weird glaze, and it's just weird in general. Why are you doing that? Like, that's weird. Like, and like, honestly, like, you gotta sit back and just look at it like, you gotta just think about it like, maybe like one person's opinion shouldn't matter that much for a game that has hundreds and thousands of players, like, consistently. Like, it's just, this is weird. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, go into, and imagine doing this. This is extremely weird. Going into a ranked match and saying, this streamer told me this character's busted, so we should ban him. Like, does that not sound cringe? Is that not cringy? But yeah, this honestly, tier lists are new bait. It's all new bait. Nobody's like, I can't even say nobody, but people in high ranks and low ranks, y'all both falling for it. It's bad. But that's all I gotta say on this issue. If you guys agree, hit that like button, or comment if you don't agree. It's all engagement to me. But yeah, if you like the video, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for showing love on the videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.